the G20 Summit making it all over the news, here's a fun fact for you. Despite popular belief, the G20 group does not consist of 20 countries. Instead, it has 19 countries and the European Union. The G20 Summit has historically been a forum for finance ministers and central bank governors to discuss international economic and financial issues. However, its significance has grown over the years, with leaders of the world's largest economies participating in it. The G20 now serves as the premier platform for global economic cooperation, and as India assumes the presidency of the G20, it is poised to make a lasting impact on the world stage. But how exactly? What's happening? How will the summit bring about a change? We will answer all your questions in this video. In this video, we will talk about India's G20 Summit. India's G20 presidency comes at a time when the country's economic potential is gaining global recognition. India's economy is outperforming the rest of the world, driven by a youthful workforce and a rapid digital transformation. The nation aims to double its economy from its current $3 trillion plus by 2030, and it is well positioned to achieve this ambitious goal. Artificial intelligence, AI, and Web3 technologies are at the forefront of the digital revolution. The adoption of AI alone could contribute to $500 billion to India's GDP in the next 2 years, while Web3 has the potential to add $1 trillion over the next decade. These technologies are not only reshaping how we navigate the internet, but also revolutionizing data storage and control. India's role in this transformation is crucial. The country should closely study these developments and share its experiences and models as templates for others, especially the developing world. As the leaders gather in New Delhi for the G20 Summit, India has the opportunity to shape its approach around these groundbreaking technologies. India's economic potential and demographic dividend. India's macroeconomic outlook is exceptionally bright. With a growing workforce and robust digital infrastructure, the country is poised for sustained growth. The India Skill Report 2023 highlights a significant increase in employability among the youth, a testament to the nation's focus on skill development. India's Stack, the foundational digital infrastructure, has expanded financial capabilities and improved financial inclusion. Aadhaar, India's unique identification system, has played a pivotal role in this transformation. The achievements in this area sets a baseline for India's economic future. They equip the nation to navigate the digital era and harness the power of technologies like AI and Web3. However, with this digital transformation comes the need for careful consideration of issues such as competition and data integrity, which may drive interest in decentralization of data storage and privacy-preserving tools central to Web3. Innovation ecosystem and strategic ambitions. India's innovation ecosystem is thriving, with over 70,000 startups and 100 unicorns. The nation's policymakers have demonstrated a commitment to technology leadership. The synergy between India's strategic ambitions and the capabilities of its startups can position the country at the forefront of digital revolution. India's G20 presidency is all about building a shared global future. India assumed the presidency of G20 on December 1, 2022, taking over from Indonesia. This momentous occasion underscores India's significance as the largest democracy and the fastest growing economy in the world. India's G20 presidency represents an opportunity to build upon the accomplishments of previous presidencies and shape a shared global future. To get a better understanding of G20's role and India's mission, think of G20 as a power group. It's a platform for discussing international economic and financial issues, with member countries representing a significant portion of the global population, trade, and GDP. India's G20 presidency is guided by the Amrit Kal initiative, which focuses on the life movement, promoting environmentally conscious practices and sustainable living. With a development-oriented approach, India seeks to promote a rules-based order, peace and inclusive growth. The presidency involves hosting over 200 events leading up to the 2023 Summit, reinforcing India's agenda and its 6 thematic priorities. With India becoming the host, we cannot overlook the significance of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the theme of India's G20 presidency. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam means one earth, one family, one future, and it encapsulates the idea of interconnectedness and interdependence of all life forms on earth and beyond. It also underscores the life movement, emphasizing on environmentally sustainable lifestyles and choices. This presidency marks the beginning of Amrit Kal, a 25-year period from India's 75th independence anniversary in 2022, leading up to its centenary. Next, we have India's G20 priorities to shape a better world. India's G20 presidency has identified 6 thematic priorities that reflect its commitment to global well-being. Number 1. Green development, climate finance and life. India emphasizes climate change, climate finance and technology with a focus on just energy transitions for developing countries. The Life movement promotes environmentally conscious practices. The Life movement promotes environmentally conscious practices rooted in India's sustainable traditions. Number 2. Accelerated, inclusive and resilient growth. Structural transformation, support for SMEs in global trade, labor rights and welfare, addressing the global skills gap and building inclusive agricultural value chains are focal points. Number 3. Accelerating progress on SDGs. India renews its commitment to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) with a focus on mitigating the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Number 4. Technological transformation and digital public infrastructure. India promotes a human-centric approach to technology, emphasizing knowledge sharing in digital public infrastructure and financial inclusion and tech-enabled development in sectors like agriculture and education. Number 5. Multilateral institutions for the 21st century. India seeks to reform multilateralism for a more accountable, inclusive and representative international system capable of addressing 21st century challenges. Number 6. Women-led development. India emphasizes inclusive growth and development, focusing on women's empowerment and representation to enhance socio-economic development and SDG achievement. To conclude, India's G20 presidency represents an exciting opportunity for the nation to influence global economic and environmental policies. With its robust economy, digital transformation and strategic vision, India is well equipped to lead discussions on key issues facing the world today. By embracing the theme of interconnectedness and sustainability, India's presidency aims to shape a brighter and more equitable global future for all. And while we talk about an amazing future for all, how about you help us make our future brighter? How? You know the drill. Subscribe to our channel, like our videos and share them with fellow enthusiasts. Until we meet next, stay curious, stay awesome. Volt of Folks, signing off.